what they were and what they hope to be.
Yeah, this game could have very well been a second weekend during the NCAA tournament game. How Tillman's going to handle the middle pick and roll with Manic.
Well, here comes Pinson going right to the rim. Leaves it for Tillman, and he lays it in. How about that?
And that's what we talked about in the open.
Conditioning. That's a tough shot off the front of the rim, and the rebound is pulled down by Kobe Brown. And look at Pinson going right to the rack, lays it in with his left hand. Certainly put the foot on the gas to get from coast to coast. It's a 4-0 Missouri lead. Harkless curls into the paint, sweeps his way in. The ability to get to the basket. And that's why some of the bigs might have to be there to clean things up. Tillman backs his way in, working against Manic, and he just powered his way under Manic.
A stretch five.
And that's one thing Oklahoma's going to try to exploit. This time they exploit the baseline, and Jalen Hill with a two-handed jam. This is, of course, upsetting Purdue in last night's game here in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil. That may have been a travel. Here's Smith for three. It's good with the shot clock winding down.
It was all Tillman, his decision to kick the ball out. And, man, does Missouri need Mark Smith to get hot from behind three.
And Manic is able to answer with a three of his own. So what he did in the Big 12 quarterfinal game, Pinson sweeps it to the corner, extra pass. Smith again for three from the sideline, rattles it home. I don't know if the depth perception of a football stadium cost him a little bit. It does take time to get used to it. Kobe Brown sliding in and gets the layup. He was a big-time scorer his freshman year at Missouri. If he's hot from beyond the arc, you got to look out. Manic is hot. That's his second three-pointer.
Yeah, but that's a win for Oklahoma whenever Tillman's taking jump shots.
Good point. Reaves off the screen. Reaves going to the rim and gets the contact, and the bucket is good.
Coach Tubbs is doing is also sending a message to your team that we're a team of no excuses, no complaining, and we can't blame no officials.
Austin Reaves gives Oklahoma a 1-point lead. Missouri forces the turnover. Drew Smith has it blocked from behind. Walker came over and swatted it from the backside.
But you know, a lot of times,
obtained possession. As we near the halfway point of this first half, Queth 16 feet away, banked it home. Little kiss off the glass. So calling for that screen, then you have to have some action after it. Reaves, pull-up jumper, it's good. Reaves can score really anywhere in the offensive end for the Sooners.
Reaves had a nice opportunity to drive past the big guy.
And Smith for three, that's his third. He had been 0 for his last 11 coming in. What a great sign for the Tigers. With the board. Drew Smith has that thumb and wrist taped up. No big deal. It's been that way for a while. He'll let the three go. It's good. Nothing but net. Manic working along the perimeter. They go to Harkless. Harkless launches a three, and it's good. Over the top of Smith.
How you attack them when they're on defense.
That's a good point. Sometimes it's hard to follow both. Brown from the corner. It's good. The big man nails the three.
Nice rhythm. He was ready to shoot. Excellent rotation on the ball.
Reaves is going to go right side of the lane, and he had contact.
So what team can have the discipline and attention to detail in this situation?
How about that? That's beautiful.
Excellent curl.
Johnson pass, that would be Duncan. Pinson's lead pass to Tillman, cut off by Reaves to Harkless. Harkless off the glass, it's good. Great body control going up. Reaves with the basketball to start things off for the Sooners.
And one other thing, you know, a lot of times coaches love to shorten their rotations as it comes tournament time.
They do like to shorten their rotations.
A lot of times the first team to the ground always, for the most part, are the most successful team.
How about that sweet hesitation and the knife through the defense by Gibson. Tillman, one of 6 Tigers with more than 1,000 points, 500 rebounds, 100 blocks. Brown tried the putback, no good. He got his feet tied up. Ball is deflected, picked up by the Sooners. Harkless against Smith. That's a good battle. Fadeaway jumper's good. Nothing but net over the top of Smith.
Playing Maddox a little bit off the ball.
I don't know if that was a good idea by Hill. This might be for Manic. He got it to go.
Creating an old Larry Bird commercial. A fitting comparison since we're in Indiana. What do we think?
It's close. It's close. I think the fact that he's got the headband on a double team, And the ball knocked away by Drew Smith. Great hands from behind. And Smith heading toward the basket, finds Pickett.
That was sort of the silly turnovers that Oklahoma had in their last game against Kansas.
Drew Smith cans the three-pointer. Hill into the paint. 4-point ball game.
Good
Reaves,
pass.
Manic, and he's able to get it off the glass. Foul, so a couple of quick fouls. And Missouri will inbound again. Bugs into the paint. And a little teardrop is good. Accepts a lighter role with a guard-dominated roster.
And you know why? He wants to participate in the NCAA tournament.
That's it. Drew Smith for three, ran it home again. Skips it to the corner for Brown. Up top for Pickett. Pickett into the paint, kept his pivot foot, got some daylight, and leans it off the front of the rim.
And you know what I love about that move? Every assistant coach on Missouri staff.
Shot clock is at 12. Oklahoma with a 1-point lead. Reaves. It bounced to Queth. He'll go right back to Reaves, open for three. Got it to go. He didn't want everybody looking at him. Obviously, everybody's looking at him now. He's playing in the NCAA tournament on the national stage. As Reaves is able to get that one to go and draw the contact. Because he didn't like the position he was in. He found a better spot.
And he talked about limiting empty possessions.
Right.
And he said it started and ends with him.
And Brown, another three. I think if they get that. Harkless, Williams into the paint, leaves it down low, and a slight. Smith for three. That one in and out. Reaves with the board.
Well, they closed the window on him pretty quickly.
Yeah, they did. And Harkless splashes it home from the elbow.
That is so significant and impressive on so many different levels.
And Konzo also got a chance to play in the NCAA tournament. Speaking of playing and arriving, Williams by Alondis Williams.
They said, boom, get out the way. Tillman got out the way on that one. He didn't want to contest that one. Wow.
Tillman down low. The lead is 4 for the Sooners. Tillman double team, still over top of that double team, gets it to go.
And see now,
the massive dunks that he had against Texas and Xavier this year, both were impressive. Drew Smith for three. That's good. Missouri takes the lead, 55-54.
Wow, 13 rebounds, 8 assists, and 11 points.
Manic for three. It's good.
And talking about triple.
Yep.
Overhelped on that pick and roll.
And Smith is in because Tillman has 4 fouls. Harkless, separation, 16-footer from the elbow. It's good. And they said they just got a sense once they met Lon Kruger that it was the perfect fit for him, and it certainly has turned out to be that. Under 2 minutes to play, and wide open inside is Tillman, and he just smothers it.
Here's a flare screen right there. They tried to get Drew Hill off of flare, and he made it.
How about that? Drew Smith over the top of Hill. Well, that's a big miss because it's still a 6-point game, 2-possession game. Drew Smith, step back three, lets it fly. It's good! Drew Smith wants to keep on playing. Allen spins it, lets it fly. It's good, nothing but net. How about that? Drew Smith lets it go, and that will do it. Oklahoma survives and moves on. They win it 72-68.